Who let the dogs out?
It was like a $200,000 investment, and we only profited like 300K in total, or not profit 300K.
300K, or you made 300K?
We made 300 to 400K.
So you put in 200 to make 100.
Yes, or
And
like
that's why I don't rob banks.
Bro, it's insane. The upper vault it requires 8 minimum thermite. I did it the other night. It's a 7x7. You only have 5 seconds to do it. It used to be 6x6, 8 seconds. So
the fact
it's much more difficult to the point where I had JQ, one of the best thermite people in the entire city, and he was doing the thermite for us, and it still took 8 of them. And he only did it with the last one.
Jesus
so
Christ.
Anyway, our plan was to drop off Jay, who was the VIP, and then me and Dundee would go into the tunnel system and see what we could do. Well, we ended up getting into a huge shootout with the police, like a huge one. I ended up getting 5 or I think in total we got 7 police officers down, and only 2 of us versus the entire PD. And we finally got like pushed by 11 in total.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we did great, dude. It felt
Where did
so
you get
good.
caught?
We got away with all the money, but I got caught. But it was fucking so wicked, man.
So how much did you make profit?
$50,000 each.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty.
probably got fucked on the bill though, right? As well, you got fucked on the bill.
Oh, it was only 30,000 bill, but like I would have made 80,000. That's what is that? That's
gotcha.
That's nothing for a vault. It's really not that much. But and that was with 3 of us doing it, guys. So it was a bigger
50,000 each for the vault.
Yeah,
up, I imagine.
Yeah,
That's what hit a fucking fleeker.
Yeah.
That's fucking trash.
Yeah, but a lot of people hit that back to back. I mean, even we did. You know what I mean? Like, but banks probably got to recoup a little bit.
True. No, it's the bigger investment
What the
into it.
fuck?
So since you need 8 thermite
okay,
now,
Tony?
minimum
I'm
for
good.
it.
Your eyes look fucked to me.
Really?
They're pretty bad.
Well, anyway, since you need minimum
They
of
do look
8,
fucked.
well, minimum 6, maximum you actually need 8.
You're
though.
smoking that dank bot pussy, Tony.
Yeah.
It's a lot more difficult. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some shit ass
Thanks.
profit rate. That's why I don't really fucking fuck with the banks, to be honest.
Well,
It's too much work
it's
for
just-
nothing.
It's really, 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 really difficult now. Like very difficult to the point where like you need to be a thermite god, Buddha. 5 seconds for 7x7.
You boys got to leave soon, right?
Yeah.
Like
All right.
3 minutes. Yeah.
I got to talk to Tony and Lang. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Buddha, I need to talk to you too, baby.
All right, give me a little bit, all right?
What's up, brother?
Hold on, baby.
Running around.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy myself too. Thursdays are like the day I got to catch up on shit. You know.
Yeah, before Friday, then you got to do all the shit before you let loose on Friday.
All right.
So what's up, baby? What's going on?
So, I was contemplating whether to bring this up because I know everyone's kind of, you know, wants to let some of this. I understand that some of the shit's been stressful the last couple weeks. I think all of us have been pretty stressed out one way or another. But how do I put this? I'm trying to understand what our relationship is with Dean and Leslie, because I can't help feel a certain way after that meeting we had down at the arena.
I mean, they're our family. Why?
Yeah, they're our family. 100%. They're with us.
Wait, what?
I mean, they're with us. They're our family.
Yeah, they're our fucking boys.
Especially Dean. I mean, Dean more for me than Leslie. I mean, I don't really talk to Leslie that much, but Buddha does a lot of shit with him. So Dean's family, you know what I mean? Why? What happened?
Yeah, did something
Wow.
else happen?
Well, that kind of brings some context into everything that transpired. Wait, so how long has this been a thing?
I think for a
I don't
while.
have any-
For
I
a
have
couple
no
months now, to be
problems
honest.
with them, but
Damn, for a couple months at least.
I got no problems with them, but this is like, I never knew you felt this way.
I mean, the
about
day that we
them.
had all this shit happen at the gallery, and fucking Dean stepped up and had our back.
Yeah, Dean and
that kinda-
Leslie went to bat for us, you know, when almost all hell
Yeah.
broke loose, you know what I mean?
Literally, CG holding guns out, Dean pops up like, what the fuck are you gonna do type of shit, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I own this, you know what I mean? So like the day he did that, and even showed him more into the factor of like, you know, he's with us, you know what I mean? Dean's family.
I mean, even Leslie, you know, the night of the VLC, he was main headline, you know, shit popped off, he fucking left, called me, had my back, you know, give me some words of encouragement. I mean, even the night of the comic book store when Rami came here to try to shaft the nerds out of a fucking deal and almost pulled it off till Leslie fucking stepped in and saved the whole thing for the nerds. Allowed them to, you know, operate their comic book store without having
Something
to be...
tells me you don't feel the same way.
Why, what happened, though? I mean, besides that shit, you know, that day.
That I was pretty triggered at the end of that meeting, if I'm going to be honest with you. And you got to understand, from my perspective, if you guys were pissed about something, walking out and then not contacting me, it was kind of, it makes you wonder if you're being snaked. And I don't know Leslie and Dean like that, right? And I trust y'all's judgment. But I also didn't know y'all felt this way.
I mean, Dean and Leslie, I mean, even Dean, more than Leslie, in some regard, has really helped us establish a lot of our, you know, connections in the city. You know, with the whole family.
If it wasn't for Dean, I don't think we'd have a lot of stuff that we don't have right now.
I don't have anything against them. Right, but you do understand that this is news to me.
I think, I mean, I'm a little surprised that you kind of feel that like they wouldn't be a part of the family. Because I mean, it's like one of those things. It's like I mean, I don't really have to say it, and like, I don't know. I felt like everybody kind of knew that they were with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, me too. I mean, maybe we're wrong in just assuming that, but yeah, I mean, I thought
because we hang out more with them. I don't know.
When I was in that meeting, it looked to me. I'll tell you how I felt. So you know how I felt about Denzel going into that meeting?
I mean, not really. I knew how you felt at the very end there, but, you know, let's be real. We went back. We went to separate, you know, solar systems, you know, back and forth with our opinion on Denzel on the situation. And the last second, she just kind of popped off.
Well, I tried to bring it up to you separately.
Oh, I know, but then, you know... I know, but, you know, then fucking Leslie showed up and shit just started getting really fucking tense, right?
I didn't know what to fucking do.
I mean, me neither.
Brother, when I went to go talk to Denzel, I realized I completely fucked up by not talking to him. You understand? Like, up until that day, I was under the impression he did not give a shit about his actions. That he was willing to, you know, do whatever if it meant that if push came to shove and Andy was in trouble, he would do whatever without any regard to anybody else. And I remember pressing him on the fucking issue at Mayweather.
I mean, you're not wrong though, right? In the beginning, he definitely did not care until we kind of, I mean, I had a few conversations with him. I kind of drilled in his head, you know, the what's the word? The gravity of the situation. And then, you know, he kind of realized, you know, when I explained to him, you know, NBC was coming on our front fucking doorstep, you know, nerds getting held, this and that. That's when he really started. It took him like a day or two to really take it all in, to be honest.
Yeah, I tried reaching him in between. I'd call him, he wouldn't be around. But that was the thing. Like, I just felt like I could not make a decision until I spoke with him. And then when I did, it just like fucking threw my head in because the man was very remorseful. And I realized maybe he was just talking like in the heat of the moment at the time.
I mean, I do believe. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What was even more fucked up is when I spoke with him, he told me some shit that I had no idea about.
Regarding like what?
The guild and their relationship with Andy.
Yeah, I mean, I told you about that, didn't I?
I don't
remember. I told you they, you know, they were doing that whole weird shit about, you know, being their kids and shit for a while.
I think a lot of them, like, truly love her. And that's where it got really dicey. And you know, I wish I had a moment to explain. And I've told Leslie this, but, you know, not knowing this, brother, I thought Leslie was trying to pull a fast one. You have to understand that I come into that meeting, he's talking about fucking sausages and shit. I'm like, I'm over here having dealt with like a week's worth of fucking bullshit from the moment Ray fucking popped Pred in the head for God knows what fucking reason. And then dealing with the goddamn fallout of all these investigations surrounding it, being up to my fucking head and having this impression of like me doing like, I don't know, man. It was fucking weird. And then, I don't know, to me, it sounded like he was, he had recommended some options for Denzel, and then it turned into like a lump sum. And having to stand there, it was hard for me to question like whether he was, I don't know. I was questioning his motives.
I mean, Leslie's motives from the beginning was just retribution, right? Finding some closure for what happened to Bassam, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. But it seemed like he almost like flipped the script when we started talking to Denzel. And don't get me wrong, I
think why he flipped it a bit is because he definitely sensed the porn acting. You know what I mean? Like, Leslie isn't stupid.
Yeah, no, I was definitely porn acting. But I also thought he'd be completely fine with the baby. It was hard to tell, like, whether anything was a fucking meme or serious. I'm going to be real with you. Because you got to understand, like, when he's asking for a fucking baby. And
well, you know why he's asking for that, right?
The baby?
I have no fucking idea.
Because with Leslie, and I know he'll never admit until this day, he wanted to ask for something that was so fucked up, but completely unrealistic, so he doesn't have to compromise the relationship. Does that make sense? That is the angle.
Why
he
didn't
took
he
there.
just say that?
Because Leslie is a man who does not show weakness to nobody. He'll never open up to you. It's very rare. And it's his entire image of being a strong businessman. It's his entire character. He will never stray away from that. And
I just kind of wish.
Sorry, go ahead. I mean, he knew that the alternative was, deep down inside, he probably wanted to kill Andy or Denzel, or even maybe both, but he didn't want to lose a relationship with me. That's why he came back with something that seems so fucked up, but we all knew it was unrealistic, from the beginning, right?
Yeah, not wrong.
So I think that's why he took that angle, so it doesn't seem weak, but then it helps him, look like he's going to get the closure he wants. But I don't think he'll ever find the closure he wants because the answer is impossible.
I don't know. I just feel like, God damn, that's fucking insane.
Well, that's why I was stressing, like, that entire situation, was like, I emphasized the word impossible because there was just so many, it's the parts of the city being so big now, and us, as a group, being so open to bringing so many people in, shit like that is bound to happen where so many paths cross, and there's no decision you can make that'll be an easy one.
The last conversation I had with Denzel, and I think this very much resonates, is that everyone has a different perception of what family is.
I mean, probably to an extent, yeah.
I mean, for a lot of people, Andy's family now. And I use that as an example because I think that is a prime example of some are going to consider her family while others aren't. Like, I mean, I didn't fucking know until this very moment that you guys even felt about Dean and Leslie this way outside of really good friends.
I mean, yeah. That's what Tony said. I thought.
I'm
maybe
a little
we were
surprised.
Wrong. Yeah, a little surprised. Maybe we were wrong
honest.
to assume that, but I will go to bat for those guys. Any day of the week. They've done it for me, and to be real, not many people ever would, especially when it comes, outside from the family. I mean, except when it comes to the Chang gang, motherfuckers don't stand up to those guys, and those two did. They had my back, and ever since that day, I die for those cocksuckers.
Everybody bows the knees to fucking CG, and these motherfuckers had her back like that.
Listen, I don't doubt what they've done, right? But, I think there's... listen, I have no problem I don't have a problem with that. It's just new information.
I mean, that's why. I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? Like,
well, I mean, you guys have more experience with them, right? Like, me and Leslie, we don't run into each other, right? I don't know what he's done.
Yeah, I think things really took off. You know, actually during your hiatus. You know what I mean? We had the election coming around, and then they wanted to bring me in on, you know, the the LSBN shit. Tony, please keep that between us three here. That never leaks ever.
Say it again.
The the LSBN shit, because they, we run it in the shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's when they kind of brought me in, because they felt they needed somebody else with more sway when you were gone. And I said, yeah. And then the election kind of just happened right after that. And then we went through so much in that election that's where the bond kind of started, to be honest. We're getting attacked every day, standing our ground, terrorist attacks left, right, and fucking center. Just really pushing and sticking together to try to, win, overcome, what felt was all odds against us. I mean, that brought a lot of us together, to be honest. Penny, Dre, like this entire crew of people that we had, we just stood our ground and really fought for the election no matter what happened to us. And we were getting fucking railed left, right, and center.
Look, I admittedly have been off doing my own shit for some time now. Trying to get Pegasus back off the ground. That was no easy task. And, I can definitely see that things have, it's a tough position.
I just want to say, I don't blame you, by the way, if you think we're like upset you're not around or something. Like,
oh, I mean, boys, like,
listen,
maybe back in the day I would care, but nowadays, I'm an old man. I get it. Like, we all are doing our own shit. There's too much going on in this city for us to be together all the fucking time. I mean, sometimes I barely even see Tony for a week.
I guess I get frustrated knowing, like, I'll tell you what I felt when you guys just left the room. When you guys left, I get it. You guys were dealing with some shit. I didn't know why you felt the way you did. All right. And not to hear from you guys for, a couple days and having to reach out, like, it makes you think a certain way.
Oh, I definitely see where you're coming from. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
like, you're like, okay, well, are they telling everyone that there's an issue when I don't even know what the problem was? Right? I feel like there's a lot of times, and this isn't specifically with me, where, like, we kind of, I don't know, like, sometimes ignore an issue when it presents itself. And I don't know, like, I sometimes just want us to, like, I don't like to see that. I don't like to see us getting torn apart over just shitty communication.
Oh, I agree. I mean,
and I'm to blame with that too.
Parts as to why I even ignored that shit, to be honest, because I felt like it was so impossible. Then even like, when you had Denzel's back, I just couldn't deal with that shit, if I'm being straight up. And Saturday came around, it was my fucking birthday. I said, my birthday, I'm not dealing with this shit. Just got shit faced and chill. And Monday, it was a wild week for me. I don't like using excuses, but I just needed to go in, autopilot mode and chill. But like, at the end of the day, it's even when I told Denzel, I felt so stressed at one point that it was giving me some serious flashbacks of, the final days in this fucking castle. And I never want to feel like that ever. So that's why I just couldn't handle it anymore. I really couldn't.
Well, I mean, I felt similar for different reasons, right? Like, I mean, brother, I spoke to Denzel immediately afterwards, and he told me he's ready to do what he needed to do. Like, whatever problem we had in that room could have been solved within 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
In that moment, not
Didn't
knowing
Denzel want to cut off his
where
finger
they
for him?
stand. Well, that's what he told me afterwards.
Yeah, but I thought you didn't want him to do that.
I didn't. And then I spoke to him immediately afterwards. I was like,
Then you
what
were
the
okay
fuck
with
was
it
that?
after or when?
Well, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to change his mind and that his mind was already set. Like, from my lens, it looked like this was being put on him.
I mean, the thing is, it was, but as hard as it is to say, he did fuck up, right? And for me, I sleep better at night knowing that he's missing a finger and I'm not missing one of my best friends in my life. Because that was the other outcome, quite frankly. As motherfuckers would have tried to get to him, you know what I mean? And yeah, we could have stood our ground and fought, but at the end of the day, you never know. And I wasn't willing to take that risk.
Would let me ask you this, and I don't.
Sorry, just one more thing, and
Yeah.
quite frankly, motherfuckers get pissed when I say this, but I don't even think Denzel was the root of the issue. it was his wife who started this giant shit show, and then Denzel just ended it right then and there. And it just became just a giant fiasco of shit.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, Denzel told me that what he told me at the beach was that Andy's the only one that's been keeping him sane, and that he wishes that he had called her. You know, hours passed in between. Hold on. Do you know that it wasn't just Andy and Bjorn?
There were some of the nerds were like overwatching, right?
They were there. Somehow their names didn't come up.
But they were doing
Like,
Overwatch, right?
I think it was more than that.
I was told that they were like on the hills watching while Bjorn and Andy were like in the lighthouse or whatever.
I mean, maybe. According to Stag, they were there the entire time. But nonetheless, hours went by before Denzel did what he did. And he got a random ping. And, you know, on the beach, he told me that he had wished that Andy had called him. Because if she did, he probably wouldn't have done that. But he was just seeing red.
He probably wouldn't have
red because
killed Bassam?
Bassam put a gun to Andy's head.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I mean, he put a gun to her head after she tortured him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the thing is, as much as I would love to believe that she calms him down, yes, that may be true. I think she also is a fuel for Denzel's craziness, if I'm being honest.
It becomes like a weird impasse, and I think this is what... I'm not going to tell you guys how to feel, right? I don't want to... Obviously, you guys make up your own mind, but after speaking with Denzel, I kind of came to an impasse where, I don't know, it's hard to... Like, Andy's not going away. And if she does, Denzel will. I don't know. I've kind of, like, accepted it.
Oh, I mean, it's what I told the boys, right? You know, from now on, you know, I would never consider her family to me personally, but I'll protect her as she's family because she's, you know, by extent, she is with Denzel, right? I'll protect her if I have to, but it
creates like a crazy web now.
Yeah, it is a crazy web, yeah. It's fucking wild if you really think about it. That's why I always emphasize, you know, even to the nerds, you know, trying to teach them and shit that, you know, killing our problems isn't always going to be the answer. We really have to assess the situation because that can, you know, we live in a world where, you know, the doctors are amazing and we think everything's gonna be fine, but one of those cocksuckers might not wake up, and then the gravity of that decision could be massive, especially if it's, you know, a high-level target like Bassam was.
I have one important question in regards to Leslie and Dean, which is, am I to expect that they have all of our best interests at heart?
1000% yes.
Okay.
Dean, you know, he's got his flaws. He can get a little crazy sometimes, but at the end of the day, those guys will bat for us every fucking day if they have to.
I hope you understand why I felt that way.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Trust me, you know, that conversation, like, we tried to talk. They came in. Shit got awkward. We had the meeting. Like, we just tried our best to fucking work around. It was just a giant shit show. You know what I mean? It happens, right?
I didn't know if we were being serious or they were like fucking making memes. I thought we were over the whole Denzel thing. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, even having this conversation, I waited so long because I know that, listen, I don't want like opening up things that people aren't, you know, there's a lot of shit that we've all been dealing with lately.
Yeah.
And I know these conversations can be tough. Like I said,
I'm all good, baby. I mean, we can have these conversations whenever. Yeah. I mean, even these ones, like, they don't stress me out like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? That was just way too much. This is just a simple conversation, right? But like I said, you know, Dean and Leslie they've helped us. I mean, even like when I broke out Young Dab, you know, fucking Leslie got me a fucking car, fake name. Dean hooked us up with a fucking you know, hideout fucking house. Like, they always help me, you know, keep shit as protected as possible.
Tony, you're just chilling right now.
Yeah, I wasn't there at the meeting.
Yeah,
you know, I wasn't at the bathroom thing. I was gone for that week. There's not really much I can say other than, like, you know, I consider, you know, Dean. Look, I don't know Leslie that well, okay? I know him by, it's more like, you know, Buddha side of things. I consider Dean as family. I mean, there's been so many times where Dean tell me with Shane, you know, he's been my #1 supporter, especially during the racing thing. And then, no, we've just hang out a lot, and he's somebody I want in the family, you know, and I feel like he's them. You know, I know he's them. That feel. I know he's them.
Dean completely.
Yeah.
I
Leslie,
don't know
I don't really know about Leslie too much. That's not, you know, but I can assume that he would do anything for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's proved that multiple times. I mean, obviously not to you guys, but to me, and, you know, hopefully you guys, you know,
exactly, and that's
word,
why
right?
I assume he's family.
Like even that meeting, you were there for a brief moment with the comic book store, right? Remember, Tony? We were gathered around the table.
Oh yeah, with that, yeah, for sure.
That shit was about to fall apart, and then Leslie just comes in, takes them all out of here, shows them all the fucking books and numbers, pretty much said, stop fucking bullshitting and lying, and we got the greatest deal out of it. Like, he saved the whole fucking thing for the nerds.
So if I were to tell Leslie about everything that I'm involved in, I can expect he's going to keep that to himself?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it to anybody else.
All right. I guess I just needed to hear that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean, maybe, you know,
and even if you don't want to tell him, it's your stuff at the end of the day, you know, and it's up to you whether you want to tell someone or tell them that. If you don't want to tell them, then we won't say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna have business you want to keep to yourself, right? But it goes back to, you know, if shit pops off, and you know you need a boy or somebody to call. Exactly. Like, I'm telling you, Leslie would be there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, he's a clean businessman. He doesn't really get that dirty, but you know, in any way that he's capable of helping, he'll help, right?
It just fucking blows my mind, to be honest.
I mean, you know, it blew my mind too. I used to fucking hate that cocksucker. And then, you know, I don't even know how this relationship formed, but we had a lot of moments where I spoke to Leslie. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just, I can't even explain it, but he's just had my back so many times when most people wouldn't. And he's honestly helped me even become a better businessman and just grow and learn how to do things better. He's been almost a mentor in a way too.
It's just so fucked because the entire time I was standing there, and it was that package thing that really got to me, right? I had this like sinking feeling like, are we letting outsiders decide the fate of Denzel? That's how I felt. Maybe
I mean, I could see why you felt that way, to be honest.
Ultimately, here's the thing. Ultimately, it's like, if Denzel knew what he did, right? Everybody has consequences. Now, they're not going to fucking kill Denzel because we're a family, right? But obviously, that Denzel has to pay for what he did. You know what I mean? In some type of way, whether that's money or however, you know, it happened. I mean, what was the conclusion? Like, what came to everything? Did he cut his finger off or no?
No, I don't. I think even Leslie just dropped it.
Still.
I guarantee you, he's not going to press for it. He does not want to see the people around him hurt. I mean, I don't mind if he does it, but I don't think he'd press for it. But to be honest, it's just the angle that I see him play. To be honest, is that.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I think knowing what I know now, it's not even that big of a deal. It just was so strange for me when you guys walked out. I was just unsure why. I mean, I've been.
Yeah, I definitely should have called you, but I just honestly, I couldn't even call anybody. I just went back to doing other shit. I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, understandably.
But that doesn't make what I did right. I should have definitely, you know, reached out and shit. But you know how it goes sometimes too, right? The city just moves at 1,000 miles per hour, and you just get wrapped up in so much shit. It's kind of hard to slow down sometimes, take a step back and be like, hey, I got to check on the people, right?
I feel like I need to start getting more involved with you guys before, I feel like that's a big part of why shit became what it is. Like everyone, like the city moves so fucking fast.
Yeah,
in 4 weeks, so much can fucking change.
Yeah, not wrong.
Everything can change in one day. You never know.
Like this bullshit right now with Miles and fucking, I don't even know where to begin with that.
What's going on?
I don't even want to.
Yeah,
deal with it, quite frankly.
I gotta talk. I don't even know what the fuck I heard about that shit today. I was gonna come to you about it, but I wanted to talk to some of my employees first, just so I can get the story straight about what the fuck Miles did before we talked. But
give me a rundown. Like what happened, real quick?
I don't even know, to be honest. The one guy that we talked to was Harry's son, and holy shit, I did not know that Harry's son adopted bad communication from Harry, because I don't know. He talked for about half an hour, and I couldn't understand what he was trying to say.
The Kurt guy?
Blonde-haired kid.
Yeah, his name starts with a C, I think.
Yeah, so
I didn't want him joining Pegasus, quite frankly.
Yeah, so what he told me is it was weird. He was like, I'm not in Pegasus, but I didn't want to miss an opportunity to rob a bank, so I did shit for Pegasus because they promised me. I don't know. It was fucking stupid. So I figured I'd talk to Hess because I know Hess is very, he's like, you know, a smart guy. He knows how to talk. So let's see what the fuck's going on with Miles. Apparently Miles was telling people at Roosters that he had a problem with their loyalty to Roosters over Pegasus or some shit. Like a bunch of shit was going down.
What Miles... No, Miles is like the worst communicator in the city. Because like half the shit he's saying, I don't understand what the fuck he's saying. He's been getting better lately since he started getting speech therapy. But I personally don't think it's good for people to work for Pegasus and Rooster. And it's for situations like this when I'm not looking at what's happening and then you might not be looking at what's happening and there's some like dumbass beef between people and then it just gets weird and then we got to go deal with it.
True. Yeah, not wrong. I mean, I don't mind it, but I do see where you're coming from. Keeping it maybe as separate entities could be better.
The thing is, like, you know, my boys put guns in mouths as like a show of love. I mean, I fucking threw Miles off of a mountain because he fucked up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mind like the current Pegasus guys that are there. Is what I told Max. The only thing I could see being an issue is if they're trying to like recruit people that are just normal fucking employees who, you know, will shit at the sight of a knife, let alone a gun in their mouth. You know what I mean?
They don't do that anymore, and they shouldn't be. I've been very clear about that. I think they still get a bad rap over some things. I mean, we're making, just to give you an idea, I mean, listen, do you know what happened with Pred?
I think a lot's been happening with him regarding you or...
So I go and meet Pred over at the government building. This is like while you were gone, right? And so I'm dealing with this whole clusterfuck, making sure that everyone's safe. So as the only guy who's around, I called Ray. I told Ray what was going on. I'm like, Ray, I put him with Brandon. Brandon's got a really good head on his shoulders. And I said, I want you to overwatch this conversation. If Pred tries to debate me and puts me into cuffs, all right, you need to take him out and get me out of there because I'm no good to nobody if I'm behind the cells. They're going to start fucking raiding people and shit. So halfway in between this conversation while I'm bringing up what happened to Drea, Ray, for whatever reason, ends up blasting Pred in the head.
That's our fucking boy right there.
That's the boy.
I don't know why. And then I had to convince him for 30 minutes. Then he goes and tells Eugene what he just did. And so I'm losing my fucking mind right here. I'm like, you do realize this is a fucking murder, right? And you just randomly killed Pred. Now I look fucking sus, and so does everyone else. So my point is that this investigation caused everyone to tighten up.
Yeah.
And at no point should my guys be hurting anybody unless they need to.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over Rooster's Rest employee getting, you know, what he deserves, right? As long as, you know, he fucking deserved it, right? Like that, I think that's almost like a separate issue from like compared to like Leslie and Denzel, you know.
Yeah.
We have our grunts, you know, our people that work for us that, you know, we like and we respect. But at the end of the day, you know, if I got to put a bullet in a cocksucker's head for being dumb to my boy, it's going to happen. Right? And then, you know, with Leslie and Denzel, the issue was they were both the boys. And it's like, what the fuck do we do here? This shit's fucked. So.
Hey, Eskimo-san, I'll be down there in just a bit. Wait, what's his name? All right.
And then with Ray, too, I think Ray...
I'm coming down.
It's something that I think he'll learn over time is how to, like, interpret relationships better. Like, for example, like, you know, I like Eugene and he's a boy, but with Eugene, I'm just going to get with Eugene and do some dumb shit. Just like how I get with Speedy to do some dumb shit. Me and Speedy might have some serious work on the side, but, you know, if I want to do some dumb shit, maybe shoot a cop for no reason, I call up Speedy. You know what I mean? If I want to do some dumb shit, some SBS fucking crazy plans, I'll probably call up Eugene. But when it comes to serious shit, I would never bring it anywhere near, Eugene specifically. Not that I don't like the guy. It's just, there's levels of relationships, right? And Eugene for me is like, let's just fuck around, do some dumb shit, have some fun type level.
Well, that and the problem, I love Ray to death, but everyone is his friend. So
yeah.
Well, everyone's his friend, but he will pick the boys over everybody.
Oh yeah,
else.
he'll clap any cocksucker at the end of the day. Yeah.
If I called Ray right now and said, "Yo, we're gonna go fucking clap whoever," he's down, 100%.
Yeah, he'll be. I've called him. I'm like, Ray, listen, I gotta go to bed. The nerds might be in trouble. I need you to clap anybody that come their way. It doesn't matter who it was. He was there. You know what I mean?
You got it, baby.
I mean, he did eventually get rid of his weapon. So, on the bright side of things, I mean, there's different levels of trust, right? You can trust somebody, but can you trust them to do something in particular? That's not, we all good at different things.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, right? Some people you can trust with certain shit. Some people, it's not that you can't trust them, but I mean, it's not that it's bad that you can't trust them with certain shit, but it's just the way, it's just personality. It's the way that it fucking is, right? Like, I'm never gonna fucking go and tell, fuck, who can I think
the
of
way
here?
the pussy creams.
Like, I'm never gonna go and tell, fucking, I can't even think of somebody, Penny,
That's right.
the meth game, right? But I trust Penny with my life. I just can't trust her with that information. You know what I mean? That could change, depending on what happens, right? Life is, anything can happen in life, but shit like that. But am I gonna trust her with everything that comes with the business of Rooster's Rest? And if things are bad, of course I am. I trust her, with my life in that regard. But it's just levels to to certain shit, right? Even with Ray, like, we didn't tell Ray about the what we did with meth for a while, and I loved Ray as my brother, but some shit is better left unsaid for the sake of avoiding issues, right?
Well, no one's gonna. I mean, that's. Yeah. No, I mean, you're not wrong. You tell too many people now. If someone doesn't realize how risky that is, and they go run their mouth, like, it's just. You know how people in the city is. They talk about everything.
No, 100%. I mean, you probably know that I know that more than anybody. That's why I
cook some meth or something.
Yeah, exactly. Even when I first told Ray, I feel like I had to tell him, because in my mind, if I really did love him and trusted him as a brother, I couldn't keep things from him. That I was, especially if he asked. That's why I told him. But even when I did tell him at first, I was very like, oh, I hope I didn't fuck up. You know what I mean? And thank God, him being the boy that he is, we didn't. He keeps his mouth shut.
Speaking of family, I might have a son.
Holy shit. We all have kids now. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, it's more of like an Eskimo son.
A son?
Yeah.
Did you fuck a bitch or when?
Yeah, Carmela.
You fucked Carmela?
Damn. This is like 2 years.
I wasn't.
A long time ago.
Was it good?
Well, the thing is, it was me and Curtis, and I'm pretty sure Curtis is the
my
father.
God.
But I just made him stupid because I think I smashed my dick on his fetus.
Was it
so
good
though? A little slow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch. Ellie has a sex tape.
Really?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Ellie watched it and filmed it.
It's good, man. It's fucking crazy.
And
hey, the way I see it, is like, fuck it.
Also,
right?
the father, stepfather, and have you met? Have you met CPS mom yet?
CPS?
Child
I don't know.
Protective Services?
No.
Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be a great dad. You don't need that. And Carmela would probably be a great mother.
Yeah. I mean,
she kind of abandoned him. That's why there's CPS mom now.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
God.
there's a lot. Yeah.
What you do with the kid?
Sophia. She's
With the kid's name is Sophia?
No, Sophia's the mom.
Tony, that's that
said
bitch you
Carmela's
wanted
the
to
man.
clap in that parking lot, remember?
Oh, that
Yeah, the
fucking
Colombian
bitch.
chick.
Yeah, you were gonna clap her, but you talked yourself out of it.
Yep. That's right. So what's your son's name?
I have no fucking idea.
What does he look like?
You ever been to the casino?
Yeah?
The kid talking about G Fuel all day.
That's not your kid, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Gamba?
Yeah.
Is that kid a kid or is he a man?
Dude,
I don't know. Yeah, a little of both.
You know, I may have killed your kid.
Why?
Because
Wow.
I was driving in my Audi R8 earlier while I was trying to get my East St. Laurent wallet that slid in between my carbon fiber seats. And I didn't really notice him. He was riding on his bike, and then I smashed into the front of him.
Did you fucking clap my kid?
No, I ran him over.
That's fucked up. So
I was trying to get my East St. Laurent wallet and my Amex Black card.
Son. So it may just be my nephew via Sophia.
You motherfuckers need to stop fucking slaying pussy. This is literally the root of the problem here.
Well, why? Because a kid popped out?
Yeah, Nino Cappuccino.
I tried to throw Carmela down the fucking stairs, but she evaded us for a week.
Yeah, and then like a week ago, I stabbed him and threw him off the bridge, Gamba.
All right, listen, Gamba's a good kid, all right? He gives me free shit.
All right, well, I'm just saying. I mean, I clapped him, threw him off the branch. I mean, he stabbed Ray.
Well, he's got to grow up sometime.
Wait, I think no. But yeah, he did stab Ray. Yeah. I shot him right here in the manor.
So is he a kid or is he a man?
I think he's a kid.
I have no idea.
18.
I have no fucking idea. I've been trying to get in touch with Carmela this entire time because this entire thing is fucking confusing. But what makes it worse is Sophia and Carmela literally hate each other.
I love Carmela.
What are you gonna go? Gonna go fuck his baby mama?
No, not like that, you cocksucker. I have a wife. Her name's Irma.
Well, God, I was just saying. Geez.
I'm just saying, Carmela. You know, she's been a fucking rooster. She's done a lot of work there. Her and Lana have been great, especially during the campaign.
Well, that makes it so awkward too.
Well, Carmela's great.
Carmela and I've known.
I
each other
can't
for
believe
like
you fucked Carmela and had a kid.
Yeah, me and Curtis took a virginity a long time ago. We made her who she is today.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know, Ellie was
God.
prostituting her, right?
It's like that new G-Eazy song. If I fuck her, then she's popular. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Okay,
Something
that's
like
not what
that.
I meant. I meant more like she turned into a stripper and then like, you know.
Oh.
She got really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Damn, she took
technically
the wrong
Ellie
route.
did it. We just were bored.
Wait, Ellie
so we
fucked her?
decided to pay for. No, she prostituted her on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just. We went from family talking. I was kind of confused for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
glad
anyways,
we were able to-
you good, Nino? Like anything else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot to unpack.
Yeah,
right?
we were catching that. To be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I feel like that's what, like, I mean, you know, a week's a long fucking time. Like, I'm still like shell shocked that it's like that. I thought they were like really fucking good friends, and that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, fuck it.
I can't believe you have a fucking kid.
I mean, I don't know for sure, right? This is my running theory based on what he said, because he was found in the garbage, and which is pretty what Carmela would do, given the circumstances. And I don't like. I could just be an uncle.
Right.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. It's,
Oh. We should still have sex then, I guess.
mm-hmm. You guys
Get a
got a
knife.
stop sign yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
What was it like? Threesome with Canis. Was it crazy?
You know, she's. Well, I mean, she. You know, she.
That
Hey,
right?
Nino, I don't want to see me consider it, but are we good? Because I really got to take this phone call with Nancy.
Yeah, go do it.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Just a gentle reminder to put money in the bank account before you leave for the weekend.
Oh, no, I'll go do that right now. Sorry, I just got caught up in so much fucking shit today.
That's why I'm just giving you a friendly little call. You're good.
All right, Nancy, you rock. Okay, I'm excited to meet the staff and keep the ball rolling.
I've already hired on 1 or 2 guys who I know you're good with because they work at Roosters. So
All right,
they have
hell
like
yeah.
a thing to do in the daytime and work at Roosters at nighttime, and they're super hyped.
All right, great.
I'll
go,
talk to you about it whenever you get back.
All right, as soon as I'm done this, I'll go pop over to the ATM, all right?
Okay, no stress.
All right, Nancy, have a
Thanks,
good
Lang.
night. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
All right, here's the reason I didn't want to do the Cerberus meeting. I wanted to have this talk first.
Okay, but I want to get one thing straight, too, because I know sometimes Dean comes off a little aggressive, but you know we don't want you to be a fucking puppet, right? We just want a mayor that's not gonna fuck us over. That's all.
Yeah, no, I understand that now.
And the reason why it was awkward, you know,
Wait, you're running for mayor?
the reason you didn't know this, Tony?
No.
I haven't
Jesus
really
Christ.
told that many people because I've been still trying to like figure shit out.
And well, the reason why I think he got a little spooked is because like with Vinny, we've had like a lot of just bad blood, a lot of bad business deals going bad. So you know, he just didn't want him to try to fuck us over somehow through you or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I know at the end of the day, Vinny's part of Chain Gang, right? We also I have a lot of history with those guys, like a lot of history. I mean, these motherfuckers helped break out a woman out of prison for me before anyone knew how to do that, just so I could beat her ass and dump her in the ocean.
Jesus fucking Christ, you know?
I mean, to be honest, I think I don't know. Maybe we find a way for you guys to even hang out more, so you just maybe even see for yourself, right?
With who?
With Dean and Leslie, you know. You feel
Yeah, I mean, probably. That's probably not a bad idea. But here's the thing. After a lot of thought, and especially with this conversation, I think if I became mayor, I think we'd only get further divided.
really, why is that?
I mean, I haven't even been able to see Tony for a week and a half because I've been trying to go clean. We used to be boosting buddies.
Damn, that's actually true. Actually, yeah.
That is
I
a good
don't know,
point.
I'm not going to be able to do shit. I'm just going to be going around pushing paper all day.
You know what's fucked
And
up?
do I-
Actually, that you mentioned that, that's what happened with me and fucking Denzel. We were hanging out so fucking much when he first came back, and then it just stopped because, you know, we agreed he should go for mayor, and then he just can't do shit. So that's not a wrong assessment, to be honest.
And then just imagine like all the campaigning and this and that. And then, you know, like where does that, like why, if I can't help my family, how the fuck am I going to be helping the city? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're, listen, if you don't want to run, you know, it's no, what's the word? No something off my back or our back. You know, it's your decision at the end of the day. It's just for us, it's beneficial, obviously, if you run, because I don't think anybody's going to be able to beat you, quite frankly, but you know, at the end of the day, it's your decision. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you know, your happiness, you know, above almost everything else, right?
I just want to fucking kill cops, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, me too. So that's why I was shocked that you even considered it. If I mean, even motherfuckers were telling me, "Oh, Nino wants to run," I'm like, "There's no shot he's gonna run."
The only reason I got so passionate about the mayoral thing is because of this whole clap program. I figured there's no way that this is gonna go through unless you have like mayoral backing.
True.
I talked to Abdul, and he's down to at least support it if necessary. And I know that if we put someone else in place, that they'd probably do it. There's no fucking way I can go 4 weeks with this. I think I had myself convinced I could.
I do agree with your opinion on it. Not necessarily driving us apart because we'll always be boys at the end of the fucking day, but in a sense where we just won't hang out because you just can't, right?
I just can't. Like, you could be in the middle of like wanting to fucking kill some motherfuckers, and I gotta watch from the backseat. Fuck that. Give me a gun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'd much rather you have a gun as well, to be honest. So
You want to be a free man. You don't want to be tied to the law.
yeah,
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
I mean, not to circle back, but part of me even kind of regrets convincing Denzel to run for mayor because I do feel like a lot of that came from we just can't do shit together. I go hang out with Denzel, and then in 10 minutes I gotta go do some sketchy shit. I'm like, all right,
I
Denzel.
think he likes it. I think he likes the mayor's time.
I mean, he likes it because he fucking met the love of his life through it. So you're welcome, Denzel. But you know, I think he hates everything else about it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. What speaking of, like, whatever happened with do we still got to worry about Salim?
No, we settled that shit.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. We pretty much offered him something that literally we essentially approved their hookah bar and construction for it, and then Zal said that he'll pay for it, and that because they wanted money, they wanted like some weird demands, and then we said, yeah, we'll pay for it. Here's the construction bill, and they agreed to it. So it was pretty much over right then and there.
Really?
Can't he just pull that money out of his ass, though?
No, I mean he can literally just give a building for free, but they don't know that.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So they got. They literally
That's what
give
I
nothing.
mean.
Yeah.
You could literally, it's like just printing fucking money at that point. It doesn't matter. He could just fucking sign it for free and tell me he paid 200 grand.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh shit! Did you speak
We're
to
so fucking
Jones?
powerful. We have
To
so much
Andy?
power in this fucking city.
Like Andy Jones?
No, Guy Jones.
Yeah, he was there for that meeting. I mean, yeah.
Oh, good. He's like he's like the I like him a lot. That's
Yeah,
why I was
he's a
so
good
mad
guy.
I couldn't run into him during this whole thing, because him and I had a really good hot to hot over here like 2 weeks ago. I forgot what we were beefing over. You guys remember? Remember there's some shit going down with us? Oh, it was when Salim pulled the gun.
Oh, with when you guys killed. This is when you guys killed like a guy talking about boosting or some shit. Yeah, broke his knee or something.
Yeah. So I brought him down here. It was like me, Ray, and Denzel. And, you know, I think at the end of it, I told him, if he ever needs anything, you just give a call. Because he's got a tough fucking situation to deal with. You know, he's got a lot of crazy boys. And, you know, I think his head's always in the right place. But sometimes his boys like to talk out of line, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Rest in peace.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Is he dead?
No.
No, Igor's name.
Yeah,
Oh
Igor
my
is
God,
dead.
that's right.
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah, you told me.
I was just saying.
You know, people still think he flew away, right?
Yeah, I know. It's the funniest shit on the planet. And what sucks too is he got a badass robotic leg for like a day, and then we killed his ass.
Yep.
Like his robotic leg was fucking sick.
Why was he killed again? Wasn't it because of the accident? Like
No, we
remember
had
when we cut his legs
a-
off by accident, and then
Well, it started with
the
that.
F1 race.
Yeah, then we had like this mission from the one of the PMs for F1 engine for the DeLorean, and then by sheer coincidence, the target was literally fucking Igor. And then we iced his ass, and I mean, I think we're even assuming that he's dead because we didn't really stay there. Was he pronounced dead at the morgue at all?
I don't know. Well, I wasn't there. I think I was on vacation at the time. You guys hold one thing I've always wondered. Do you guys know why I needed time off? You guys didn't hold that against me, did you?
Oh,
Why the fuck would we ever hold that against you? You know what the fuck?
Oh, I just just asking.
Hey, you gotta. You don't even gotta explain it. You take time off. You take time off. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Listen, the city is a lot. Sometimes you just need a break.
No,
I will never penalize somebody for taking time off. Now, is the harsh reality that new relationships will get formed. You might miss out on some shit. Sure, right? But that's just the reality of life. But I'm not gonna wake up and be like, Nino left me and I want to kill his
We're all
ass.
getting old, boys.
Know what I
We're
mean?
all getting old now. I'm gonna retire next year. I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we would never give you shit for just fucking.
I'm not
you don't
comfortable with this conversation. Please stop.
shut the fuck up, Tony. You don't even have to give a heads up. If you gotta just dip and chill, just dip and fucking chill. Period. But yeah.
I'm glad we had this talk.
Yeah, we needed these.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
We got to figure out some Pegasus Rooster shit tomorrow too. We got to talk to Hess and then talk to Miles, I guess.
Yeah. I think we also gotta figure out who's playing telephone, because my
Yes,
suspicion
yes.
is that this is there's a whole cluster. You know how it goes. You
Yeah.
said you talked to Max.
We talked to Max.
Max is like not even remotely involved with us, right?
Yeah, I mean, he keeps telling me that he doesn't really want to be involved. From my sense, I feel like he felt like he was dragged into it because that fucking guy's name. I forgot his name. Him and some other guy brought the problem to him. Even when I had a meeting with him, he was like, listen, I don't want to be involved in this shit. Like, I don't want to be dragged in this shit. I'm just trying to chill. I told him, yeah, I understand, but, you know, I was trying to find the source of all this information, but I think it's from Hess and Miles, but I still don't know.
So it was the problem was Miles might have done something to Hess?
There was two problems. One problem was Harry's son got like hazed for an hour and a half at the strip club or some shit, but then he said that it was weird. He said that, was it Brandon was looked at him as a little brother, but in the same term, he said that he didn't have a relationship with these guys. So then I just got really confused. And then I asked him, look, did you join Pegasus? Because if he chose to be a part of Pegasus, I was going to tell him, listen, that's your own fucking problem then. Because I was trying to find the issue was Miles coming in here and trying to strong arm, you know, random employees, right? And then he said, no, I didn't join Pegasus, but I didn't want to miss out on opportunities. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like,
fuck?
I want to rob a bank. And I'm like, okay. So are you doing things in hopes that you get to rob a bank with these guys? And he just said yes. So I'm like, okay, I just need to talk to somebody else because I might just kill this guy myself, but he's Harry's kid, so I had to, you know, hold back.
So here's what's going on with Pegasus right now. We are literally shitting money.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Weed, meth, coke, guns. But everything is separated out. Now
You're pushing all of that?
At no point, yeah.
Jesus.
But it's like it's small ops. You know what I mean? The thing is that the whole Pegasus thing is like not all these guys are like in Pegasus. You know what I mean? There's like hierarchies, and some people are in the know with one thing, but not the other thing. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up with somebody that changes their mind and then ends up fucking everything up.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
I can tell you that we got to figure this out. I mean, the problem is that sometimes people want to get involved in something, and then it gets too much, or they want to do something else, and then they change their mind. But I remember when I heard about Harry's son being involved, and that was my first concern. I'm like, are you fucking sure that he's interested? And he says, yeah, he's like super down and this and that. I'm like, he's been coming to us for it. It hasn't been the other way around. So like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, well, let's take him. So now it's seeming like, you know, there's some, I don't know, maybe regret. I don't know.
For me, it sounded like
I don't even fucking know. I literally don't know 90% of the guys.
Yeah, I mean,
but
same here.
I can tell you right now that Miles knows that if we did any like bully shit, like let me put it this way: there was a rumor that someone got beat the fuck up, and it was some random guy, and I entirely changed our organization and threatened to kill them all. So it's very doubtful to me that I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's like I said, right? There's a difference where if this guy wanted in and all of a sudden wanted out, you know, that's not my problem to even give a fuck about. That's his own decisions. But that's why I was trying to figure out is did Miles come in and strong arm this guy, or did this guy, you know, try to help out Miles in hopes for something? And what it seemed like is he wanted to fucking rob a bank with Miles, so he became his, you know, his bitch. So
I mean, if he doesn't want to be a part of it, like, he can just walk. I mean, it's not a big deal.
yeah, but that's the thing. I think he does because he wants to rob a bank. It's so fuck. Anyways, fuck that guy. I don't care about his problem. The only person I care about is Hess.
Is it even Harry's kid?
I mean, call him father and hug him and try to kiss him and shit.
Too. I don't know what's going on. Like, a gun in his mouth? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Hess I like a lot, so I want to hear his side of the story first, because according to Miles, he was dropping names and or dropping names on the radio and locations or some shit, and he had an issue with that. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he told me they were like moving felony amounts of weed, and they were openly saying each other's names, right? Now, I know that's not a problem for everyone, but it's just kind of how we do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's exactly it. If Harris chose to be involved in an operation like that, that's not my fucking problem at the end of the day. But I just don't want him to bring it into the workplace. You know what I mean? Like, keep that shit, you know, keep the business separate. You know, keep that out of the fucking restaurant.
No, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think this got to be sorted. I also want to, I think what I want after this is, I think we should figure out who's working both Pegasus and Rooster. And even though I don't particularly have an issue with that, I feel like it's going to give both of you and me a headache if we don't get a straight answer for them as to, like, you know, if they're doing both things I get it, but it creates this weird tension between their priorities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they're gonna play daddy and mommy.
Oh, 100%.
They fuck up
yeah.
on one side, they're gonna go the other and be like, "Oh my god, daddy did this. Oh my god, mommy did that." And it's like, what the fuck? You made your own choice, motherfucker.
I mean, I do agree. I do maybe keeping them as separate entities could be good, but if some guys just want both, maybe just grandfather them in if they've been around. Like Nikita's never given me fucking issues. A couple other guys. I don't even know fucking half their names, but I mean, to be fair, I think this is the first issue between the Pegasus and Rooster thing in 6 months. So I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, things are going to happen eventually, right?
I didn't even realize Max wanted out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was
Why
shocked
did he
too.
say yes to me? I saw him because I thought he needed some work, and I'm like, hey, you could do some material manager thing. He was like super down.
Yeah,
but then he
Max,
never showed up to work.
I don't think
didn't
Max
give a
fucks with Miles. That's why. I think Miles, from what I understand, has been being a real big prick to a lot of people and just rubbing them the wrong way.
shit. Well, yeah, that's Miles. That's why he's not a head honcho anymore.
Yeah.
It's him, Brandon, and Nikki until I sort some stuff out. They needed... Nikki and Miles are the kind of people that like to throw people in the back of a car. Brandon, on the other hand, his head is screwed on super tight.
Yeah, I got to meet
He
this
likes to
Brandon
think
guy.
through
I don't know who
things.
he is. What do you
Well, he's
think,
really
Tony?
good.
You agree?
Yeah, fully.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, guys. Good fucking meeting.
100%.
Hell yeah.
Never won.
Hold on. Ray called me like 50 times.
Oh, Buddha, I've been trying to talk to you about that thing we've been having we need to have the meeting about, by the way.
Yeah, we've been at the manor the whole time, you dingus.
I was sitting there in a room with Harry and
Wait, are you still here?
and Eugene for literally like an hour waiting for you. And I called
Well,
you
you
like
know
twice.
how it goes when he wants to have a meeting. He loves to talk, all right?
Jesus fucking Christ. You know, we have to leave soon. I want to have this conversation about this
Let's
fucking
just
thing.
have it tomorrow, right? Because right now, like, I just gotta listen. I've been in meetings all day. Okay,
What the
I want to
fuck
go
was-
chill. I want to go play some Borderlands. What was
No,
that?
I do too. That's the thing. I want to do this, the meth thing, because are we still the only 4 people in the city that know about it?
I spoke to the nerds a little bit. For now, before we come up with a really solid plan, let's just cook, okay? Focus on cooking with the nerds whenever you can.
Okay.
I'll focus on cooking with whoever's around in the morning. And then whenever the next run is ready, we can, just go from there.
I need crucial information. Remember how Harry told me and you told me you need to be there for the cooks? Who else can be there for the cooks to advise it?
Bjorn and Glorian.
Okay, so I could cook with both of them. They already talked to me
Yeah.
about it. They actually, we both had conversations. Me and
I think
Florian
you and
me
Bjorn would be a
about
really good team because he's super degen and he's a grinder like you. So maybe at night you guys just kind of go together. And then I need you to go with them at night because if you're hitting public labs, I need you there in case shit goes bad.
it. Yeah, of course. And I'm ready for shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm actually
Yeah.
absolutely ready for shit like that.
I mean, that's why I think like you and Bjorn, like, you will be me at nighttime. I'm there to, make sure things don't go south. And if, it does, I got to clap. And that's what you'll do when I'm gone for the nerds who are.
Yeah, of
'cause,
course. I don't know.
They
I don't
can
know if
hold
you
their
noticed,
own,
though.
but they need somebody who can lead them, pretty well, right?
Absolutely. And I've been waking up early. I don't know if you noticed. I've been waking up early literally every day. So like, I
have
would love to do
noticed.
the jobs with you in the morning too. So I'm
I mean,
trying
yeah,
to keep it up.
obviously, whenever you're around and I'm around, like, we'll do shit together too, right? We'll just play that by
Yeah,
ear.
absolutely. I want to make sure
Holy
that because the
shit,
last 2
Rooster's
times
Rest
we
is
did it,
down
Buddha.
fucking bad. What the fuck?
The last 2 times we've done it, Buddha, for some reason they messed up, but we never figured out why.
I think it just happened. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. You it's the same system. You know how to do it, so.
I know how to do it perfectly. Yeah, I just gotta make sure I don't drink coffee. Gotta make sure no one drinks coffee, and they're good to go.
Yeah.
I'm about to do a bank truck right now. If you want to try the help,
What are we doing? This fucking this shit or what?
well, we're waiting for Let's
Oh, is
see.
he almost done?
We're already. Okay, so he's having a podcast, but like, he said in the next. Wait. Oh shit. Oh, it's probably gonna happen. Like, right? Okay, I would probably tell this guy that I can't do the bank trick then, because it's happening the next 5 minutes. I think we should just meet up and chill for like 5 minutes. Oh,
Just
by the
come
way,
to the manor.
Buddha, please call Harry. I went to the casino with him for like 5 minutes. And now he's gambling at the 10K table and he won't leave, bro. He did cocaine on the fucking table with Otto and he literally won't leave. He's fucking sitting there. And I keep telling him, you're a degenerate, stop gambling. And he's sitting here, I was rich 3 days ago and I just want to get my money back.
Wait, he's that.
You know,
Okay, let me just come to the manor. I gotta
please,
call him.
Please call him.
Jesus
All right, we're gonna
fucking
bye-bye.
Christ.
Hello.
Harry, please don't tell me you lost all your money. Please.
Nope.
Harry, how much money do you have in your bank account, Harry?
I gotta do some math. Hold on. Let me call you back.
What do you mean you gotta do some math? Just tell me what you have in your fucking
check
bank
my
account.
bank account because I'm on the phone. Let me go to an ATM. Hold on.
What do you mean there's two of them? There's not two. No.
Go to a little ATM real quick.
Hey, Rooster's Rest is down bad this week, Harry. We only made 180 grand.
Really?
Yeah, we were netting $500,000 a week.
Can you rotate your phone?
Yes, you fucking boomer.
Oh my god. What's up, Dante? No, not yet. I have 650.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God. Don't gamble too much, right? Be responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed here in a little bit. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
You guys were in a meeting for like
brain's starting
2
to mush.
hours. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. Just big catch-up meetings with Nino. You know, figure some shit out. We're all good.
Did the whole fucking Rooster's Rest Pegasus shit crop up, or was this more to do with like
It
the
popped
mayor
up a
and
little
shit?
bit, creeped up a little bit. We figure we'll just resolve it tomorrow.
Sounds good,
Because I told him
man.
I gotta talk to Hess. I can't do anything until I speak to Hess.
Yeah, I mean it's like fucking could be a giant miscommunication
Yeah, exactly.
until we speak to him. All right, man. Well, have a nice night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Are you gonna stick around?
No, I've been up for 8.5. I was taking it easy today, but
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
take it
looking-
easier here. You've been going. Wait, you told me you're gonna take it easy. And you're still going fucking hard every day. Just chill out a little bit.
Yeah, I went a bit crazy this week, but tomorrow I'm looking forward to a really good day. Because I'm not around at the weekend, so.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll fucking produce a banger, baby. I'm gonna be gone for the Saturday and Sunday as well. So.
Fuck yeah! Until tomorrow, man. Have a nice evening. Okay.
Until tomorrow, baby. I love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Tony, are we doing this shit or what?
Brother, my fucking brain is mush. I got 4 hours to sleep last night. I'm loading up Borderlands and picking my character.
All right, let's go on Discord then.
It's doing.
In a little bit, Crane. All right.
And I'm going to bed. I'll have you tomorrow, right?
Wait.
Oh shit.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Yep, we'll do. Brandon. Oh my fucking god. The door's open.
It's open, cocksucker.
All right. So if you're ever having trouble understanding Miles and it's a serious situation, do not call him, call Brandon.
How you doing, Mr. Link? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, baby. Here.
Do you want to give him your number?
Take my number right there. We gotta have a meeting tomorrow, all right?
All right, sounds good. Are voices weird in this house, or is it just my ears right now?
No,
It's probably just your ears.
Okay.
If you're not in a certain tax bracket, that's hard to hear in here because,
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not in your tax bracket, Mr. Lang.
All right, well, give me a call tomorrow or shoot me a text first so I have your name and then call me. So we need to have a meeting, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right. Anything else or be good?
No, we're good.
All right, baby. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
I see you later, Mr. Lang.